Hi, in the last lecture we saw the problems on the fixation of the stock levels. Okay, so we solved the two problems on that. Okay, so I hope all of you understand that the stock levels. Okay, so there are so many techniques are there. Okay, so we finished on that which is that fixation of the stock levels, and the remaining is what's the economic order quantity as well as the stock turnover ratio, the LIFO method, FIFO method. All these techniques are there. Okay, so we will solve that one by one. So now we will see the problems on the stock turnover ratio. Okay, what's problem on stock turnover ratios? Okay, so for that purpose these three formulas are there. So which are those three formulas? Stock turnover ratio. What? Stock turnover ratio. What's the formula? Cost of material consumed during the year divided by what? Average stock. Okay, so this is the formula for the stock turnover ratio. And for the formula for the material turnover ratio, material consumed during the year period divided by average stock during the period. Okay, so and how to calculate this average stock? So average stock calculated like this: opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. Okay, so like this calculate what? Average stock. Okay, so these are the formulas, so you have to keep in mind to solve the problems on stock turnover ratios. Okay, so now we will see the problems on this stock turnover ratio. Okay, so this is the first problem. Now see, from the following information relating for the year 1983, calculate the stock turnover ratio. Okay, we have to calculate what the stock turnover ratio. Okay, so the particular column is given, material A column is given, and the material B column is given. Okay, so the in particular column just see opening stock. The opening stock for the material A purpose rupees 50,000 and material B purpose 1,75,000. So closing stock for the material A 30,000, closing stock of material B it's a 1,25,000, and purchase is 3,80,000 material A and 2,50,000 material B. Okay, so with the help of these informations we have to calculate what? Stock turnover ratios. Okay, so what's the formula of the material turnover ratio? Material consumed during the period divided by average stock during the period. Okay, so first of all we will ascertain of material consumed. Okay, so keep in mind what we have to do. So we have to find out the stock turnover ratio, and what's the formula? Cost of material consumed during the year divided by average stock. Okay, so for the ascertaining of the stock turnover ratio we should know, so this cost of material consumed, what we should know? The cost of material consumed during the year. Okay, so first of all we will ascertain this cost of material consumed during the year. Just see here, ascertainment of material consumed. Okay, so the particular column, material A column, material B columns. Okay, so these are the two materials, material A and the material B. Okay, so we have to calculate out the individually. Okay, so now see, the in a particular column, first of all we will calculate what? Material consumed. We have to ascertain what? Material consumed to calculate the stock turnover ratio. Okay, so this opening stock of material A is a 50,000 and material B is a 1,75,000. so in this opening stock you have to add purchases. What purchases means? What purchases of the raw materials. Okay, so this purchases we have to add in this opening stock. For the material A, purchase amount is 3,80,000. just take it 3,80,000 in the material A. Next material B, it's a 2,50,000, 2,50,000. now just plus it, opening stock plus purchases. For the material A 4,30,000, material B 4,25,000. okay, so from that you have to minus the less closing stock. Okay, and what's the closing stock of material A? 30,000 and material B 1,25,000. okay, so after minusing, remaining balance will be the 4 lakh and 3 lakh for the material B. okay, and for the material A 4 lakh. okay, so this is what's material consumed. okay, the material consumed is what's? Material A 4 lakh and material consumed for the B it's a 3 lakh. okay, so now you know that how to calculate the material consumed. So opening stock plus purchases and minus closing stock, you will get what's? Material consumed. okay, so we should know average stock also. What we should know? Average stock. So now how to calculate this average stock? Ascertainment of average stock. The average stock is equal to what? Opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. Okay, so we have to calculate the individually for the material A, for the material B. Okay, so now see average stock for the material A. So opening stock rupees 50,000, just see here, and closing stock is rupees 30,000. Okay, so 50,000 plus 30,000 divided by 2, it means answer will be the 40,000. Okay, so this 50 plus 30, 80 divided by 2, you will get what? 40,000 average stock for the A material. Okay, so now for the material B, so opening stock 1,75,000 plus closing stock 1,25,000. Okay, divided by 2, answer will be 1,50,000. It means 1,75,000 plus 1,25,000 is equal to 3 lakh divided by 2 is equal to 1,50,000. Okay, so this is the average stock for the material B. Okay, so now we will calculate what's the stock turnover ratio, the cost of material consumed during the year divided by average stock. Okay, so individually we will calculate material A. So now see for the material A, so what's the cost of material consumed? Rupees 4 lakh. Okay, so take it 4 lakh divided by average stock, and so we find out average stock for the A rupees 40,000. Okay, so this 40 so is equal to how many times? 10 times. Okay, so it indicates stock turnover ratio, it indicates in a times. Okay, so 4 lakh divided by 40,000, it will what's 10 times. Okay, so what's for the material B? What is the material consumed for during the year for the material B is a 3 lakh divided by average stock. What's the material B average stock? 1,50,000. So 1,50,000 is equal to 2 times. Okay, so like this we have to calculate. Okay, so we will see one more is formula is there. So stock turnover in terms of days. Okay, stock turnovers in terms of days. Okay, so it will be yearly, then 365 days you have to take. Okay, if you weekly, you have to take the weekly days. Okay, so this is the full year. So 365 divided by what? Stock turnover ratio. Okay, so what is the stock turnover ratio for the A? 10 times. So what is the stock turnover ratio for the B? It's a 2 times. Okay, so like this we have to calculate material for the A. 365 divided by 10, you will get how many days? 37 days. For the material B, 365 days divided by 2 stock turnover ratios is equal to 183 days. Okay, so like this you have to solve the problem on stock turnover ratios. Okay, so I hope you will be the understand. If it is you not understand, you can tell me or call me, or you can ask me in any way. I will teach you. Okay, otherwise I will help you to learn more. Okay, so thank you.